Hello everyone. Today our objective is to understand how theoretical, legal, administrative and economic dimension form the backbone of regional and urban planning. Regional planning ensures coordinated growth across urban-rural continuum, while urban planning focuses on the spatial design of cities to make them functional, equitable and sustainable. Modern planning is interdisciplinary, combining GIS, legal tools, economic modeling and ethical frameworks to guide evidence-based inclusive development. It operates from micro neighborhood level to the macro regional scale. Globally, planning has evolved from Howard's Garden City to UN Habitat's New Urban Agenda 2016. And as per se, the regional planning, you can consider it a multi-scalar coordination across urban-rural continuum. And technical tools required as GIS, economic modeling, other legal instruments, ethical frameworks, good governance. So to understand this, we are we will be going into two different studies. One that was done in China post 2015, the rise of territorial spatial planning that integrates land, sea, ecology and infrastructure. Now the question may arise, why China? So the point had been that the regional growth management studying territorial spatial planning, which began in China, is valuable for India as well, where multiple overlapping agencies cause spatial conflicts. Now, TSP's principle of one map, one plan, one system offers a model for integrating governance, ensuring a balanced, resilient and sustainable regional development, and it is applicable for India's diverse territories as well. Moving on to next. Before 2018, planning was fragmented. Land use, transport, environment and economy were handled separately, leading to conflicts and inefficiencies. After 2018, territorial spatial planning emerged, integrating land, sea, ecology and infrastructure into a unified governance system. Originating in China and spreading through UN Habitat, OECD, World Bank agendas, the guiding principle is one map, one plan and one system. TSP in reality it presents global shift towards coordinated, sustainable spatial development across all territories. Moving on to next. The key global drivers have reshaped how we think about planning. The UN Habitat's New Urban Agenda called for multi-scalar place-based approaches. The Paris Agreement 2015 emphasized spatial resilience for climate adaptation, while SDG 11 and 13 linked sustainable cities with climate action. Since 2018, The OECD Territorial Review Series has advanced territorial governance model. Together, this global shifts underpin the conceptual pillar of sorry, going back to next. Conceptual pillars of territorial spatial planning. Ecological civilization, spatial coordination between development and conservation, integrated land sea planning, and digital governance through GIS and remote sensing guiding a new era of sustainable data driven planning. In Indian context, often it's not officially called as territorial spatial planning, but several policies and transitions since 2018 reflect the same focus, same intent, similar objectives. Take for example, some of the national initiatives are National Spatial Data Infrastructure NSDL 2.0, modernized for real-time land and resource mapping, National Infrastructure Pipeline NIP 2019, spatial integration of infrastructure project. Another good example is Gati Shakti National Master Plan 2021 it was perceived and formulated, which is a GIS based multi-sectoral spatial coordination across transport, logistics and industrial corridors. PM Gati Shakti portal, a digital one map of India integrating 1600 data sets from 34 ministries. So it's a huge thing which is probably the showrunner is the TSP from which originated in China, and eventually through different external funding agency it is adopted in different regions so as in India. So India gradually institutionalizing a territorial approach integrating economic corridors, ecological zones and governance boundaries. So moving on to next. So this slide basically shows how these two countries are on the same platform, being different, having different territorial characteristics and all. The governance model is different, the basic platform is different from one and to another because their approaches are different based on the issues that are faced by the country. What is the special focus, the legal backing of the same, implementation scale. The scale in planning, especially in regional planning, is very important. So all that has been taken into consideration. So if we look at different example beyond China, so we can see if we see the European Union, the ESPON program, which is European Spatial Planning Observation Network, which integrates regional data, spatial equity and sustainability indicator. The OECD, which is again a external funding agency and policy SPV, so it encourages polycentric regional development and place-based policies for Finland, Canada and South Korea. For Africa, it's Kenya, always big leader in every paradigm shift, and as we know we have even habitats center at Nairobi, which is the capital of Kenya. where they have developed county spatial plans under Physical and Land Use Planning Act aligned with SDGs and climate adaptation goals. In Latin America, Chile's national territorial strategy, which integrates mining, forest, and coastal spatial data for sustainable land governance. Moving on to next. So, if we look at the framework or the technical architecture, the framework or the technical structure of the territorial spatial planning, the components you can come across are integrated spatial database, which combines topography, land cover, infrastructure, population, hazards; spatial decision support system for scenario modeling and trade-off analysis; remote sensing and big data, real-time monitoring via satellites and IoT, Internet of Things; AI and predictive analytics, detect illegal land conversion, urban sprawl and deforestation; public participation platform with GIS and crowdsourced data for inclusive planning; software ecosystem, ArcGIS, Supermap, QGIS, Google Earth Engine and national platforms. Moving on to next. The challenges basically here comes with data interoperability across different ministries and administrative level; legal harmonization between sectoral laws like environment ministries, transportation department, PWD, with the other line departments and ministries, mining. They have different laws, and most of the times the laws are not supporting each other, they are not supplementary. Sometimes they are conflicting or contradicting each other interest. So there is a huge this thing we have to look into as a policy developer, future policy developer. Institutional overlap, managing multi-agency jurisdiction is another thing. Getting everyone on the same page, getting everyone's opinion, and they have their own way of working, their hierarchy, everything you have to take into consideration. Next is public participation, obviously the major stakeholder of this whole business. So ensuring transparency in top-down planning system, it's a huge thing. And the climate resilient zoning, integrating carbon neutrality and disaster risk reduction into spatial boundaries, which is as we are moving towards 2030 and we have to achieve SDG for our future sustainability and for our future development and for our present need, each has to be integrated to a sustainable business. So it's a very important thing, though it comes as the last point, but we need to take this as a serious thing. So future direction is easier said than done, that we have to do spatial planning based on specific need of that particular territory or the region. Carbon accounting, biodiversity indices, water budgets, AI driven scenario modeling for adaptive regional strategies. So the complete vision has to be visualized by each and every role player or the stakeholder in that particular system to get on to this, get on board with the system, get on board with the development. The future is in our hand only. Moving on to next. So this is basically the summary of the whole idea of TSP, territorial spatial planning, and they have this focus, scale, tools, governance and vision. And uh, this table basically compares the era of traditional planning and how it differs with territorial spatial planning era. So obviously things, if it has to be moved, it has to be moved together. Individually, uh, piecemeal basis solution is not the key for SDG, or not the key for say for any development. Next is the multi-scalar approach for local regional planning. Like TSP, it is uh, another approach, how we move to local to regional development.